Okay, to set up a problem with an inverse square, you want to follow a few steps. So the first thing is write out your original values. Then write out your new values in terms of your original values. So what does that mean? For example, if you had your original values as 1 kilogram and 2 kilograms and R is 5 meters, and your new values are, this is your original, and your new ones are M1 is 1 kilogram, M2 is 4 kilograms, and R is 10 meters, right? So now I want you to write the new ones, so all of these, in terms of the old ones. So to do that, you're going to do the new one, so do the new value divided by the old value, right? So for mass 1, the new mass 1 is the same as the old mass 1, right? So if I do mass 1, it would be 1 kilogram over 1 kilogram, which would give me 1. Not very exciting. It's for mass 1. For mass 2, I have 4 kilograms over 2 kilograms. So I'll get 2. And for R, I'll have 10 meters over 5 meters, and I'll get 2. So now what do these numbers mean? This means that mass 1, the new mass 1, is equivalent, right, is equal to 1 times the original mass 1. So this one we could just say that the new mass 1, let's put an N for new, is the old mass 1. For mass 2, the new mass 2 is equal to 2 times the old mass 2. And for R, the new R is equal to 2 times the old R. So now once that you have these values, step 3 is to plug in values, right? Plug in the new values into the FG equation and plug them in terms of the old ones. So now our normal equation just looks like this, right? Just as a reference. Our new equation, right, we had mass 1 was the same, so the new mass 1 was 1 times the old mass 1. The mass 2 was 2 times the old mass 2. And the R was 2 times the old R squared. And now you just have to rearrange these numbers so you get one number in front of something that looks like the old thing. So what do I mean by that? So if I get this, I can write it as 2 times G M1 M2 over, okay, this bottom part, remember this is 2R original times 2R original, which gives us 4R original squared. So we have 4R original squared down here. And we can see that this whole section here is exactly the same as this. The only difference is that we have this 2 over 4 in front, which is a half. So what this means is that the new force is 1/2 of the old force. And so if I gave you these values and I said, well, one of the mass doubles and the radius doubles, what will happen to the force? You can say it's 1/2 the original.